What's up everyone, this is Create Factor, and today I have some drop zone gameplay on the map Interchange. I'm using a setup that most people typically don't use, as you all can see from the title and from the gameplay right now. I'm using an MSR with thermal, and I kinda got into this thermal a little bit. It's really not as bad as I originally thought. It's a great hard scoping attachment in my opinion. As long as the people you're shooting at aren't moving around really fast, because you know I have a high sensitivity, and so quick scoping with something like this is really hard, and some of you guys may be wondering, you know, why. And the reason for that is because the thermal has an incredibly less zoom scope than the regular scope. So you know, typically when I quick scope I like to drag, you know, aim in, drag to the left, you know, snipe them. I don't move my crosshairs and then just aim in, shoot. I aim in, drag, shoot. You know, that's the reason for the high sensitivity. So when you're using a lower zoom scope, I drag way too much, and it doesn't work at all, obviously, because you know I have to, you know, normally when I'm zoomed in at a certain, you know, see how I just killed that guy right there. I kind of have to hard scope more when I have thermal, and I kind of have to like stay still instead of dragging, because it's really hard to drag scope with something like this. Like, look at this. You know, there's times in this game where I'm just missing all of my shots, and I keep missing the shot on that guy. And you know, it's just because you kind of have to adapt. Instead of aiming in and dragging, you have to do it more like the old-fashioned way from MW3. You have to, you know, aim your crosshairs and then just, you know, aim and shoot instead of dragging, because obviously it's just really hard to drag scope with a thermal because it's such a lower scope. But if you're used to like using variable zoom and quick scoping like that, then you know you could try thermal out and it'd be great. Because one thing that's great about thermal in my opinion is you don't have to run marksman, because marksman is countered by the same things as thermal, I believe. I'm not sure, someone please correct me if I'm wrong. So thermal makes it easier to see people than marksman would, in my opinion. That's just what I think, because their body are glowing white, and if you can't see them because of whatever perk they have, I believe this is the same perk that cancels out marksman. Because of the zoom, I would not use this ever again. If it was thermal and it had the same zoom as the regular scope, I would consider using the MSR from now on with thermal. You know, something like SitRep Pro and also extended mags. Because then I could easily do that. But unfortunately, because of the zoom, I really don't look at using thermal ever again on my sniper. Maybe for a hard scope, maybe if it's a really big map and I just want to aim at long range, then yeah. But you know, even for long range kills, because the zoom is so low, it's so hard to hit people. And for some reason, I was getting hit markers like freaking crazy in this game. Please notice when I get a hit marker, just because I don't kill them, don't think that I, you know, missed them. Just watch and I get a freaking hit marker, and it's really annoying. I got so many hit markers in this game. So it's a decent game. I get around 57 kills, I believe. You know, regular sniper game for me. 28 deaths, lots of deaths, but lots of kills. That's the way most of my sniper games are. And you know, watch this hit marker. You know, and I could have got all three of those guys if I wouldn't have gotten the hit marker, but the hit marker completely screwed me up. But I still ended up getting all three of them. So I don't know how I hit quick scopes like that with thermal, because it has such a low zoom. But you know, still not that bad of a gameplay. Drop zone, one of my favorite game types. Not really anymore, like I said in my previous commentary. But today's Tuesday's video, and didn't really have anything planned out for this commentary, so I just have a few things to just ramble on about. And the first thing is the NBA Finals. So a lot of you guys probably think that I'm not too big of a basketball fan, but I really am. My favorite sport's obviously soccer. But well, I don't know if you guys even knew that, but you know, look at this. I think I get a hit marker here. No, I get one kill, and then this is a douchebag with the L1 who kept killing me. He's prone right there with overkill, and it was really annoying because he just kept. Watch this again. His name is Jesus Clown. Oh, it makes me look like an absolute retard. I just keep coming up for him, and he just keeps killing me. I hate people who just stay in one spot the entire time. It's really annoying. Now not the entire time, but for that whole drop zone, he was just prone there. He didn't even feel the need to get up and look around him. So I like basketball. I remember back in the day, I never really watched a whole lot of basketball. I've never been a really huge fan of it, but I typically always watch the semifinals and the finals of the NBA the NBA finals. So I watched Celtics play Miami. If you guys are following me on Twitter, which if you're not, please do. You would have known that I desperately wanted the Celtics to win, and when they took it up 3-2, the series, I definitely thought they were going to go ahead, but nope. Frickin' Miami. I hate Miami. Some of you guys may be wondering why I hate Miami. It's just because they're such a bandwagon team, in my opinion. Some people I know like Miami just because, oh, they got LeBron and Wade. You got Chris Bosh. They're freaking amazing. That's not a reason to like them. You want to like a team just because of how the way they play. And I personally hate how the commentators hype up LeBron James. I mean, yeah, he's a good player. He gets good stats every game. But he's not making the clutch shots like Kobe Bryant does. He does not compare to Kobe Bryant, in my opinion. I think Kobe Bryant's a much better player than him, and I really don't want LeBron James to get a medal. And it's the same way with some of my Xbox friends. And look at that hit marker right there. One of my Xbox friends named the Kevin guy, which was in one of my previous gameplays. He thinks that he has the same idea as me. He doesn't want LeBron to get a ring simply because of the way the commentators hype him up. Look at these shots right here. I'm making all those, and I can't make simple shots later. But I hate how the commentators hype him up. They call him the king, and I know they call Kobe Bryant the Black Mamba, but it's because he really makes lots of clutch shots, whereas LeBron has kind of proven that he's not the biggest clutch player. He's a very, very good player. He puts up he gets lots of assists, he gets lots of rebounds, he makes lots of points, but he's not there when his team really needs it like Kobe Bryant is. That's why I think that Kobe Bryant is the best player of our time. Of course, I don't think he's better than Michael Jordan or Larry Bird, but right now, I think Kobe Bryant's the best player. And you guys may be thinking, why do you like Kobe so much? Because my parents used to be huge Kings fans, really huge Sacramento Kings fans, because that's where we're from. And in 2002, I think they should have won the NBA Finals, and they didn't. The game was rigged, but I remember watching lots of games where the Kings played the Lakers, and Kobe just was always there to make that literally like last second 3-pointer. He was always there to make these clutch shots, and he's just a very good player. I think Kobe Bryant. My parents completely agree. My dad says there's really nothing like Kobe. It's someone who can make those 3-pointers in the last second of the game. But Kings have kind of gotten really shitty. They got all their players traded: Vladdy Divac, Bobby Jackson, Chris Webber. Well, not all of them were traded. Some were retired. Brad Miller, Mike Bibby. He was traded, unfortunately. They used to be an incredible team, and everyone knew they should have beat the Lakers in that. They should have been their first championship. Everyone agrees, and unfortunately, it was rigged. But they were a very, very good team. And eventually they traded all their players, which is really annoying. And so we didn't really like them that much anymore because they really sucked. So I think it was 2 or 3 years ago when the Celtics were playing the Lakers in the NBA Finals. I really liked the way the Celtics were playing. I liked all their players. I never really watched them before. So I really didn't know about Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, KG, Kevin Garnett. And they're just such an exciting team to watch, in my opinion. Very exciting team to watch. And especially when Big Baby Glenn Davis was on the team, and commentators making jokes about him, and Rajon Rondo doing some funny things, having great skills. They're just a very fun team to watch, and so I kind of adopted them as my favorite team from there, and that's just the team that I prefer. Don't really watch the Kings anymore. My parents used to have season passes a long time ago. That's why they were huge Kings fans. But the prices went up a whole bunch, so I've never really been to I've only been to a Kings game, I think once or twice. But that was when I was really young, so don't really remember it too well. And also, by the way, quick update, I prestiged. If you guys didn't already know by this gameplay, I am now 6th prestige. It gets too boring to stay at a prestige when I've, because in Black Ops it was like I stayed at 14th and that was fine with me, because I was technically already as far as you can get, and plus I would just play with my friends, and I loved the gold camos in that game, but the gold camos in this game literally look fucking like brown. They look like diarrhea. Well, not diarrhea, but they just look brown, and like I really don't like how Infinity Ward did the gold camos. They don't look cool at all. But this game is a lot harder for me to stay at 1 prestige, and so I decided to prestige. I'm just gonna go as far as I can. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this gameplay. This has been Tuesday's video. Look forward to Thursday's video, which will be in 2 days. But anyways, once again, guys, thanks for watching. Final score 57 and 28 with the MSR with the thermal attachment. Once again, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one.